necesitas un mapa. Te tiembla la voz, te delatas. Y yo no te voy a enseñar. Eres amateur, se te olvida que yo inventé el juego. Me das risa con tu postureo, pero muero por verte intentar. Baby, bórrame esa story. Esto es super boring.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports. This is a whole new set of circumstances, whole new ball game today. Good to see you out there. We are on 4 platforms today for the first time ever, which is kind of cool. Decided to take the advantage and jump over to Kick. So not only are we live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Look at that, Alex. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you for the share, AJ. Appreciate you. Thank you for the like as well. Yeah, we're on Kick, so I don't have any alerts set up for Kick yet, and I've got the browser up to be able to keep up with chat. So to all the people over on kick.com/signature esports, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We'll get all that stuff set up. It's a lot like Twitch as far as the integration goes and the setup goes. It's just I've got to get all the alerts and everything figured out and how it works over there. So if you do follow me over there, thank you very much. It's brand new. I just set it up a couple of days ago. Somebody recommended it to me. I've been watching some content creators on there and getting familiar with the platform. So this is our first live stream on there. So making new waves. Chop Shop iRacing League here. For those who don't know, if you're watching on a Kick, I am an iRacing commentator. I'm a gamer. I do not only iRacing broadcasts, roughly, I think we do 7 of them a week right now. But we also do gaming streams and some chatting streams and just some cool things that I enjoy doing. So welcome to the community. We have Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. We're all Instagram, Twitter. We're all over the place. So thank you so much for being out there. Of course, and always, thank you to everybody out there on Facebook. My3sons.com Cup Series for the Chop Shop iRacing Leagues. Here on iRacing, the platform for sim racing. It is going to be a good race today. We are getting into the heart of the schedule. This is race 10 for the Worldwide Technology Raceway, aka Gateway, out of St. Louis, Missouri. 1.25 miles in length. They're going to run 180 laps at this track today. Long race lap, similar to Darlington. It may be a smaller condensed track, but it takes a while to turn into the corners. And these Cup cars they kind of like it, but they don't really like it. You know what I mean? Angled back straightaway at Darlington. It's kind of the opposite. 1 and 2 is the more direct corner, and it angles into 3. Now we've got 1 and 2 angling out towards 3, so kind of the opposite angle of what normally takes. Stage is going to be at 45.90 and a final 90 lap stage to the end. 100% fuel, 4 sets of tires. Get about 60 to 70 laps in the cars. Go to chopshopiRacing.com. You will be a part of the series out there and the iRacing leagues. Also go to my3-sons.com to check out Cheryl's wares out there, the Culver family. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for being out there. Of course, AJ, thank you very much. Striker giving us a light. Donnie, thank you very much as well. And chat's already flowing in. How's it going? What's up to you? Maj, check out the deck lead tonight. Send some love to the Strikers. We'll do that, Maj. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being out there. Thank you so much to all the folks that have started inquiring about the spring season for the iRacing leagues as well. Chop Shop Truck Series is going to be ending here in a few weeks on Tuesday, and we're going to wait to see what they are going to do before I fill any slots. Outside of that, I want to make sure that I stick with that. I had thought about, we had made plans to only stream on the weekends, but our schedule is kind of changing where I'm going to be able to do the nightly stream still and do the, work during the day and do what I'm supposed to be doing during the day when it comes to my business and what we do over there. However, just bear that in mind. We're going to try to do what we can, and I want to give Chop Shop their first priority because they stuck with me, and they've got 3 series doing that. The Dirt series are also going to be changing some things around as well. So we'll see what's going to happen there. Starting grid today, Nathan Alul is going to be your pole sitter. No surprise there, as he has been very fast across the board here and figures out that late race spectrum. So our French driver is looking to pack on another win here. Jason Day is going to be the outside pole sitter. Mike Peters, John Hammond is going to make up row number 2. Striker is going to be there with Nathan Biggert. Robert Dudley, Cam Darrow will make up row 4. Caffrey and Redkin are going to be there in row 5. Harrison Chandler is going to be out there with Jonathan Parsons in row 6. Row 7 will be Jerry Culver, Charles Garrett. Row 8 will be Philip Caffrey, Nick Casey. Row 9, Caleb Majzaleski. Actually, we're going to check on Caleb's deck lid. He's probably got a nice little tribute out there for Striker, who we found out Striker's mom last week at at Phoenix. Stryker got the win, and found out that Stryker's mom has cancer. So many thoughts and prayers for that. Nick Casey is going to be there outside of Philip Caffrey, who is, I believe, waiting to clock himself in there. Watch Nick Casey back up. He almost got into the 25 of Brad Dove. He's going to start behind him next to Caleb. Stefan Salas is going to have Carlton Hendry there, and Robert Church is going to be at the tail end of the field as the starting grid. They're going to pace around. Nathan Alul bringing everybody up there. Take a check out Maj's car here. He was talking about it. We got to make sure that we're looking at it. Actually, you can see Stefan's there. We'll wait for Stefan to get a little bit closer to Maj here and see what he's got on. Oh, he said it's on the deck lid. So let's go to the chase view and check that out. Maj, there it is. See? Running China's name right there. I like it. Much love. Much love. Driver's going to be real. Good luck all. Game crashed when qualifying started. No way. Dean, thank you for the like, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being out there on all the platforms. Thank you so much. I want to see the chats out there. Keep the chats going. Like I said, I'll figure out what's going on with the old kick and how we can get all that stuff on stream as well. We do use Restream. I know there's a little bit of integration there, but not too much. We'll talk about points here in just a moment. Let's go, says Jack Parsons. Green flag racing for 180 laps here. Nathan Lewell to the inside as we get into turn one. This is a downshifting track. 5 gears. I don't know that they're going to be able to use all 5 gears. We'll see if they're going to be able to do so as drivers start to work. There's Stryker and a new paint scheme. The 88 looking pretty darn fresh. An old El Paso Camaro looking, you know what? What is that commercial? The old El Paso commercial. That's not salsa. This is salsa. Is that El Paso? I can't remember which salsa that was, but that's not salsa. This is salsa. Remember that from the 90s. Come on now. Harrison Chandler down to the bottom. He gets into the corner. Running an autism awareness paint scheme. I wanted to check this out. Saw him in practice, so this is pretty darn cool. Ooh, little Mark Redkin Camaro action, Corvette action. I like what the 76 is wearing on Mr. Mark Redkin. Those who have been to the Mid-America Fun Fest in Effingham, Illinois, that's somewhere where that's where I grew up. I used to work that festivity all the time. So, good thing. Nathan DeLuel, 34.69 is Mike Peterson. The 95 digs into the corner. Right now, top 3 over a 9,000 I rating. Almost a 10,000 I rating, actually. Alul, Peters, Jason Day combined 10,007 I rating. That's pretty darn cool. Like to see it. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you so much for all the streams. You all are absolutely amazing. Kick.com/Signature Esports. If you haven't checked it out, I encourage you to go do so. I'm a big fan now of being able to multi-stream across all the platforms. It's always a ton of fun to be able to look at the way things can progress and the way things find good features. John coming off pit road, he is going to be a couple of laps down here, having an issue early on. It does look like. Yeah, good things. All right, Alul gets settled in, but Mike Peters just ran a 34.55. They come around here. Mike Peters trying to close back into the distance here as they get into the corner. Turn 3, long look at the straightaway here. Very much, they call it the straightaway. The corner exit out of 2. In Darlington, you would see a lot of drivers get free out of 2 because it angles back into turn 3. This is a little bit different, and because it's a little bit different, they're going to be able to kind of handle themselves and work on very nicely. Thank you for being warriors out there. I appreciate you very much. My text to speak is working on my end, so it lets me know when things are happening. So thank you for being a warrior. I appreciate you. It's a big look at this racetrack. Again, 1.2 miles in length, 1.3 miles in length. It does have a slight delay when it comes to the where the corner entrance could be. So there's a look at turn 3, digging into the corner. There's Jason Day closing down the pace. Stage points, all encompassing and all important, of course. The rest of Matt Rude, what's up? Matt Rude out there giving us some love. Mike Peters free out the corner. He's going to be green still. That car got free out of 4, and that's that angle that corner exit angle that becomes an issue. Thank you for the shares, brother. Appreciate you. That's the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Matt Rude. Unfortunate for Mike there. He was doing pretty darn fantastic. He's going to get back up to speed. Ooh, almost gets into the 67 of Carlton Henry. Stefan Salas in at 31, digging back into the corner, get a little better. Up 4, biggest mover of the race is going to be Nick Casey. He's bidding for the Chris Robert's Ward. 77 of Michael Caffrey trying to go to the outside. He gets a little tight on the corner. There's Cam Dario, tries to stay out of the back bumper of Cam Dario here. And now these drivers trying to work together. Striker's going to be inside the top 4. He's got Nathan Biggert at the 19 running just a little bit of a... Philip Caffrey jumped the pits. Give me had to sneeze there. Mike in on pit road getting the car looked over. Caffrey bidding for some extra points here as well. Take a look. And speaking of points, need to take a look at those real quick. We'll drop those up into the mix. Nathan Little with 3 wins. Cam, Striker, a win apiece. Points separated not by quite all that much, but there's Nathan Biggert with 2 wins, so he could always stretch himself out there, try to grab another win. Nick Casey, Jason Day all with wins as well. And the points as of such, Mr. Dudley sitting 7th in points right there, on top of what they're trying to get as far as not only race points but season winnings and earnings. They do have payouts for the series for race wins, biggest mover, those kinds of things. So all important to any of the drivers. Now you can still be a part of it. The season's about halfway over, and they are still always taking on drivers. So if you get a Friday evening free and you want to get out there and race, this is probably one of the best series you get out there and do so on the iRacing platform. Caffrey digging to the corner. He's from Perth, Australia. One of my fantastic paint scheme, little My Three Sons at the back, and he's just awesome. Nathan Lewis, like 3 o'clock in the morning by the time he ends this race. Jason Days from Canada. Philip Caffrey is, the brother to Michael Caffrey, and he's usually in everybody's race. Biggert tracking him down right now. Jason Day getting a little bit faster into the corner. Look at the rear view mirror view. Fuego Paints coming on board with Shop Racing Leagues as well. NordVPN, a sponsor of mine here on Facebook and YouTube. You can check the links in the description for all of my sponsors and the sponsors of the series, especially those with the My Three Sons. That's just who they are, man. They're absolutely amazing. Out of Tacoma, Washington. Got a little booth up there. Go check them out. Yep. Oh, there's my merch link. ZiggySports.com/merch. Make sure you go check that out for me. If you do that, it becomes a bona fide fun time. Mr. Man Rude sharing it out there a bunch of times. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Well, my chat is not working. YouTube, brother, I appreciate you. My chat box is not my chat box. My actual restream chat is not showing up. Look at the corner, a little bit lower exit for Jason Day. He gets to the bottom side here, gets a little free. It's a little flatter on the bottom, similar to what Darlington is. Now, it doesn't have the banking that Darlington does, but it drives similar. Does have that flat section on the bottom of the racetrack, though. That can become a problem, can become a hassle. Out of the corner, Day trying to close in. Stryker closing in on bigger tiers. Nathan tries to get himself a little Toyota action. Keep that Toyota inside the top three. Kind of an egg shape to some of the racing they have going on here. Big look on the outside of what's going on. There's Jonathan Parsons digging into his race line. Right behind him is going to be John Hammond. He's going to be looking for some laps back here. That's it's unfortunate it happened. If he was hoping for a couple of cautions, well, they don't stop for cautions in this one, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Rich says, after a great broadcast from SBRN. Hey, how's it going, man? SBGN, all the fine folks over there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Make sure you folks go check them out. See it on the stream. I encourage you to do so. Charles, give us a like. What's going on, Charles? Good to see you, man. Much love, much love. Yeah. All the cool stuff, man. All the cool stuff. All the chats, all the extra stuff going on. Much love. Much love. And hello to your friend James. James is awesome, isn't he? He's good people. He's good people. Charles Garrett, the 24, there to the inside of the 75. 4's in front of him. Jonathan Parsons, one of the drivers, 75's trying to track down now. Now, maybe John can try to figure out maybe a pit strategy to get himself a lap or so back. But we'll see. Still showing he's showing 2 laps down at the moment. So we'll see if he's going to be able to get a couple of those back. It would be kind of cool for him if he did, because, well, you know, it's tough to pass here, similar to tracks like Darlington. Gateway out of St. Louis, out of the St. Louis area. If you've not been to Gateway, you're missing some good racing. He used to run a drag strip there. I know that, and it was one of the first NASCAR tracks I was able to visit as an adolescent. But I've been to a bunch since. Next to Kansas, it's one of my favorites. Nathan Alul, Jason Day, Nathan Biggert. That'll be your top 3. Stryker Caffrey inside the top 5. Michael Caffrey still trying to work over his position. Cam Dario blows in a little bit of that distance into that spin. 8. Nick Casey's going to be there in the 86. He's getting himself a little bit of extra pace. But there's Dudley, Robert Dudley, getting his first win in a league right here at Signature Esports and with the Chop Chop Racing Series. Caution comes out. John Hammond involved. And that's unfortunate. You had to stop there. It's like Charles Garrett was involved as well. Jonathan Parsons off the track. We'll have to see what happened here as the first caution comes out. I'm scrolling, sorry. All right, one more time. John locked up the tires there. Oop. Something happened for John to lock up the tires, and then in order to avoid it, Jonathan Parsons came across the nose of the 24. I mean, kind of minimized the damage there. They didn't really have all that much, so the 24 under fire. John Hamill will get the EOL here for that. I'd like to get with me about... Oops, sorry. It popped up on stream, and I got to go back. Get with me about doing a special event with you, something a little different than we've ever done before, but a gender reveal race for a driver of 4-wide having twins. Nice. Somebody's having twins. That's a handful. 2 handfuls. But hey, you know what? That's all good. I'm kind of glad my kids are getting older. 24 laps completed the first 45 in the stage. Of course, Cup Series does not stop for the stage. Tomorrow afternoon, the Chop Shop Xfinity Series gets rolling at 4 p.m. Eastern. And they will be back for the back Tuesday for some more Tuesday they're doing Talladega, sorry. They have playoff race action, and it'll be the last race of the round of 12, and then they'll move on to the round of 8 the following week. However, what a way to end a cutoff race, especially at a super speedway. That's it's gonna be insane. Anybody's game. Now, Mike, just reach out to me. If our schedule has it, we'll absolutely do it. I don't mind. All about community. Caution brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing. He is a good buddy. We call him Spicy. But Rich will definitely show you a good time. He'll take you out to the Chesapeake Bay, James River area there in Virginia. Put you on a guided fishing trip and teach you a thing or two about a thing or two, and get you booked between May and September. He's filling it pretty darn fast. I'm monitoring a whole bunch of stuff here, so sorry. It's not normal that I have all of the windows used, but you know what, I do now. Folks, if you're out there on Twitch, make sure that, or if you haven't gone over to Twitch, go to our Twitch profile. And donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's on my main page where the subscribe button would normally be. It says donate. That is through Twitch. We are raising money for St. Jude Children's Research, and I would love to see you out there helping support. Thank you to everybody on YouTube as well for getting us up there. We're continuing to grow each and every week. Let's see. What else? I don't know. Let's talk about our main sponsor, My Three Sons Antique and Vintage, 818 North Woodworth Avenue in Tacoma, Washington. Give Sherry a call, 253-377-3881 for all your needs. She enjoys thrift flips and making home decor pieces. She has an interest in dolls and bringing them back to life, making them look new. You check her out at their store at the Antique Village. And go tell her I said hello. Absolutely amazing. Big old shout out. Let's go Parsons for QNP3. Appreciate you. And thank you for the follow. Parsons going to be lapped down, caught up into that first one, I believe. don't know how he's being scored a lap down. He didn't come to pit road. If he had a hard time getting rolling here, so he would be your lucky dog in the case of situation of anything that would happen. Nathan Lewell out front. Casey coming to the front. We're trying to, as the 49 to the outside. Little outside line passing here at Gateway as the 86. So look at the momentum on the outside. Going to slide up in front of Caleb here, the 53. A little nose cam action for you. You see the 86 roll into the corner. Thank you for the follow. You're all amazing. Absolutely killing it out there. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the folks out there on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. You're all amazing. Take a butt taking names. My Three Sons, or my3-sons.com. Check out her online presence as well. You can find her on Facebook. 24 turning in front of the field. Oh no, Charles Garrett. No caution. They're still rolling forward. Got a little free out of 2 there. As you got to be careful with the downshift. There's Stefan Salas trying to close down the distance here to Charles Garrett, as Charles still looks like he's got a little bit of the right side damage, dude, and that's what he's dealing with. He had a little bit of nose damage from that incident earlier when Parsons came across his nose to avoid the 75. Nathan Alul under fire from Jason Day, the Frenchman being put to the test as the 52 goes to work, getting a little closer each lap and trying to get to the back bumper. Again, tough to pass. This is one of those racetracks that seemingly finds itself to be a single file for a moment. As we look at the 19 of Nathan Biggert, finds himself right there in the mix as well. Throw a blanket over the top 4. Or the top 3, sorry, the half-second difference between the 19 and the front. But another half-second back is going to be Stryker here. Looking for another one of this series. Would love to have that. There's Harrison Chandler in the 29 up 6. As Nick Casey still works to that positive 8 with 3. Drivers going to be tied for the biggest mover of the race right now. Carlton Henry is one of them. In the number 67 is Robert Church. Finds some more pace as well. Right behind 75, Church to the inside, digs into the corner, trying to find some more pace. You see the braking zone a little bit different here. Gets a great run off the corner, finds himself into the braking zone a little heavier, has to slow up just a little bit more as the drivers go to work. Dang, oh dang, y'all are having fun out there. I appreciate you. Thank you for having fun. Thank you for being a part of the stream. Thank you to all the sponsors of the series. Amar RC is the race controller for today's race. You can find him at facebook.com/AMR. That's Alpha Mike Romeo. .paintworks. PAINTWORKS or Papa Alpha India November Tango Whiskey Oscar Romeo Kilo Sierra. AMR Paintworks. Did some fine job with some paints, some renders, and also race controls a little bit. 7:52, 19 to the inside. Tony Barton giving us a like. What's up, Tony? We're talking to you earlier. Right now, Harrison Chandler to the inside. He's going to be up 9. He is digging. A little autism awareness goes far here. As the 29 finds a little extra speed here. I think he might have taken right side tires and maybe trying to pull an advantage here. Take the advantage early as he can get himself around, lead some laps. A great run for Harrison Chandler. Right sides for him. And I tell you what, Robert Church has a fresh set on. And that's not a bad idea considering they get about 60, 70 laps. If this thing runs green to the end, it's going to put Harrison Chandler, Robert Church, Brad Dove, Jerry Culver all in. Give a pit run of 24, roughly about 80 to 90, lap 80 to lap 90, so they can almost run the entire stage. And now they'll put a couple of drivers down. It's got to run green, though. 36 of 180. Harrison Chandler, 1.3 second difference here as Jason Day rolls the corner right behind the 7. Day has the better drive line and still keeping his distance here. Stryker picks up 4, gets himself around the 19. 19 off the pace just a little bit. Little battle going on. Here is the battle for second for the top 8 drivers, the next 6 drivers, so to speak. Showing you 7 there, but I only want to see 2. Nathan Biggert behind, trying to track down Stryker. Stryker's looking at Jason Day ahead of him, a 1.1 second difference. And this has been the big story here is Nathan Little and Jason Day just settling. Right now, Harrison Chandler catching some pace. It's all for position. All for position. And he's just pulling away, kind of smooth sailing his way out there. We've been very fortunate to be a part of a lot of sponsorships and a lot of things out there, folks, and it's all because of you, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much to everybody getting out there and giving us the opportunity to earn I won't call it a living because, content creation is different, and, calling iRacing and playing games with you folks out there it's been a ton of fun, and it's been very entertaining and very engaging to be able to meet a lot of you virtually. But I will say that in October 20th to the 22nd is TwitchCon in Las Vegas, and I will be there. I'm making it a point to get out there and meet fellow content creators, learn a thing or two from some of them, but also meet some of the other content creators that I've come to know, and meet folks that are going to be out in the area. So if you are somewhere around the Nevada, Arizona area, if you're out there, but be in Las Vegas from October 20th to the 22nd. And it's gonna be a ton of fun. So I encourage you to check it out. I encourage you to check out TwitchCon. TwitchCon's a lot of fun. Harrison Chandler, 3.2 second lead. Nathan Alul's going to be in second. Jason Day still tracking him down. Alul, LittleHendrickCars.com, number 7, 3.5 second difference. Cam Dario working the corner. Robert Church up to 8th, and about 4 laps to go on the stage. So do pretty darn well for some extra points. Jonathan Parsons still under the bottom side here. Hammond came in, took some right sides, tried to get himself a lap back here pretty naturally, but still 2 laps down for the time being. I don't know what happened to the car. Last week, he was going for a win, and his internet cut out. And when it did, he... poor guy. I mean, it was his race to lose. But when it did, it definitely gave him a scare. 67, 3 off the corner by himself here. That's a little issue. We'll take a look. Locks up the brakes. He got a little free. It's that second seam right there. He gets a little. That's to stop the car. If you are too low on that corner, you will find yourself having a hard issue, and that's exactly it. Yeah. Chandler trying to extend. How's everybody doing? How are the old chats? For all the likes, the shares, the follows, all that fantastic stuff. Thank you to everybody out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Thank you to everybody out there on Kick as well. And make sure you reach up, hit that follow button, whatever platform you're doing. Because, what we like to say, what we like to do. 2 laps to go for the end of the stage. You got to complete lap 45. At the end of 45, that's when you have your stage break, but they don't stop for that. Stefan Salas goes a lap down here. Carlton Henry, the next driver, under fire. Ooh, Charles Garrett into the wall here. Still rolling forward. He's going to drop it in to pit road here. I think he was trying to come to pit road. And I don't know if the car just had some issues or what had happened, but he's trying to get that thing looked at and fixed, and a whole lot happening there. Another form-facting idea for you. Make sure you not only check out the merch store, but also get out there and click the link to join Factor 75. Factor 75, part of the HelloFresh organization, a fantastic organization, mind you, that has got some ready-to-eat meals. All you got to do is throw it in the old microwave, or however you choose to cook it. There's different instructions for each one of them, but they are nutritionist-inspired, chef-created meals, and they help you meet your calorie counts and just everything that you could do with it. It's fantastic, fantastic program, and you can join it. Get, I believe, 50% off your first box by clicking the link and doing that using the promo code out there. But I think if you click the link, it should automatically apply it. If it doesn't, promo code's in the description as well, so go check that out. Stage ends. Harrison Chandler, Nathan DeLuel, Jason Day, Nathan Biggert, Michael Strickland. It's going to be your top 5. Church, Caffrey, Dario, Dudley, Modulewski. That'll be the drivers right there inside the top 10. And a long way to go before the end. I'm going to take a hydrate break, folks. If you haven't done so, make sure you do hit those buttons for me. It does really help out the stream. Not only does it help out the stream, but it helps the leagues get more exposure. And that's exactly what we want. Robert Church climbing his way to the front. Up 15. And I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of music. Thank you to VIP Tire and Service. They're a big part of what Chop Shop does as well. Go to VIPauto.com. Check out what they've got going on. Some great things. A lot of driving going on. A lot of drivers having a whole lot happening. Harrison Chandler is losing some of that race pace he had as Nathan Alul started to play catch up here. And doing so pretty quickly. Only had a 3.5 second lead. Did get a stage win out of it all, though. And kind of wondering maybe what the change here is for the 29 to the outside, Nathan Alul to the inside. Battle for the lead happening here. As Jason Day still trying to work on closing back down his distance. 1.6 second difference for that driver. Nathan Alul takes back over the lead, has a little bit of lap traffic in front of him. There is the 61. Philip Caffrey trying to work on his race line as well. Just getting out there getting some more practice. Stefan Salas coming around. He's in 19th. Hammond went ahead and passed that driver. He is going to be in 18th here. Charles Garrett's going to be 2 laps down as well. And still got some right side damage, but did come to pit road, got a little bit of it taken care of. Has some fresh tires. He's going to be trying to work on getting some of this time back. 60 of 180 being completed. 30 laps to go before the end of the stage this next time by. Jonathan Parsons to be the next driver a lap down. Mark Retkin in 13th. Looks to be the driver that the 7 is going after next for the next time now. Nathan has led a ton of laps across the series and has been a ton of fun to call, but he's starting to become a ringer in these cup cars. Harrison Chandler, 1.2 second difference here. We're trying to save some of the tires on his car. He looks fine. He looks good. Looks like he's going to be doing all right. Maybe a chance here for him to work on that corner. His last lap, 37.53. A little bit of lap traffic in front of Nathan Alul as Retkin goes a lap down. Retkin free. Could be off the side there, no caution. We're just getting free here. Mark Retkin in the grass trying to save the car. Here's a look here. You got, it's the same spot the drivers were getting free off of. Normally it's, normally out of 2, this is a lot less dangerous, but 7 to the inside. 76 just gets back into the gas a little bit too much. Hot tires here, 131 degrees at a track temperature. Great accident avoidance by all the drivers. As Mark goes back to work. Mark from Jefferson City, Missouri. He's coming to pit road. Ooh, blinked there. 63 of 180. Alul working on it. Harrison Chandler backing up the corner, maybe trying to save a little bit here. That's the thing, is that if it runs green, Chandler's going to be fine. He'll be able to take back over the lead. He'll be able to put some time on the drivers and try to make this a 2-stop race, which would technically be a 3-stop race for him. But the longer he can extend his race line here, the better off he's going to be. So if he's saving here, this is a good idea. Extend that race. He came in on 24. If he can get 80 laps out of that car and then go 76 go 76 laps after that, I mean, it's an opportunity, but new tires will rule the roost. Or Jonathan Parsons in front of the 29. See that second place car trying to get into the corner. A little different race line for him here, as the crossover for the 52 can happen at any moment. Braking zone just a little bit different. Second lanes where it gets slippery here. 29 a little bit free. It's going to be just fine. Continue to move and shake. Make your ears quake. All the good things like that. Thank you to everybody out there watching all across all the platforms. Thank you for those who have joined Kick. Thank you for those who have followed us out there on Twitch. Where are we at on Twitch? 762. We had 765. Not 765, 756 last week. 4 into the wall. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you. Thank you to everybody out there. Oh, we're amazing. And, the chat bot thingamajigger's doing its job, so, at least know that thing's working like it's supposed to. Alul, Day, Chandler, Biggard, Strickland, Church, Caffrey, Dudley, Modulesky, Dario's going to be your top 10. Nick Casey, the 11th spot, finds the 75, trying to work on what he has here. Culver into pit road for the second time. Carlton Henry in for his first time here as he gets ready to rock and roll. Getting some tires, going to get some fuel. 67 of 180. Drivers thinking about pit road right about now. Harrison Chandler has dropped back to fourth. Robert Church at 17.8 seconds here. 37.15 for Nathan Alul. His best lap, 34.69. So the fall off here about 2.5 seconds for Nathan Alul. Jason Day, about 2.7 second fall off. Nathan Biggert right about the same. 2.5 for him. His fast lap, 34.82. His last lap, 37.33. Has the 25 behind him. Brad Dove, who came in, took some right sides. He's a lap down at the moment. Kind of race line. Nathan Biggert trying to close down to the 52. And Nathan Alul with some clean air here. Nothing to worry about. I thought for sure that the new tires for Harrison Chandler give him some extension. He'll get the lead back when Nathan Alul comes to pit road. That race information for today's race, it showed that the estimated fuel run is between 60 and 70 laps. Tire fall off. The tires fall off early in the run. That's what Stryker was saying out there. It's what it is. 67 to Carlton Henry going to the outside, 19 to the inside. Henry has new tires. Gave it on 64. There's going to be an opportunity for that driver right now. 22 is when John Hammond came to pit road. Drivers getting out there trying to beat feed. 75 going around the 86. 86 and Nick Casey still needs to come to pit road. Nathan Alul, 4.3 second difference here is Jason Day. His last lap a little bit faster. Nathan Biggert was waiting for the 67 to clear him here. So Nathan trying to work on a little bit of race pace himself. 2 wins for that driver and a touch more for Nathan Alul. Let's see, tomorrow night. Feeling, yep. Excuse me. What are we doing tomorrow night? We're doing something tomorrow night. Oh, we got some dirt racing. Yeah, dirt racing tomorrow night. Getting real close to the end of their season as well. Where are we at tomorrow? Let me look. Dirt Assassin Series tomorrow. And their schedule says... is it Knoxville? Where were we at last week? Is it the last race? Are we... We're not done already, are we? Not done already, question mark. I'm scrolling. I'm looking for some information. See, Dirt Anarchy's on Sunday. Dirt Assassin was at I-50. Yeah, they're going to be done. Knoxville championship race tomorrow. It's going to be insane. And then let's see what else. What else is going on out there in the wide world of SE? We have. Oh, Hammond into the wall back here. Holy cow. We have. What else? I've been working on day one. Day one is a survival shooter that I am putting together. I've been doing a lot of map design. Right now it's been interesting. Bigger to the inside of Jason Day. Jason Day going around, and he's kind of went high there. Mark Retkin coming out with some new tires, finds himself in a better situation here. 75 of 180, approaching the halfway mark of the race. The halfway mark in this race is going to be very much at that stage end. These tires are getting a little bit dicey. Caffrey says he went off track, but see him just running a race line. Nick Casey a lap down back here, coming to pit road. Caffrey's the next driver. Nathan Lewell looks to drive to the inside. Excuse me. Nathan Biggert playing catch up here. 5 seconds the difference. Let's see what Nathan's doing more different than anybody else. Fourth gear all the way, gets into the corner. Fourth gear. Little free. Bigger comes to pit road. Harrison Chandler stays out. Fourth gear. That's all he's in. Nathan Lewell is not even shifting into any other gear. He is just running fourth gear. Alton Henry right behind him now. Maybe on new tires. But Nathan Lewell is running fourth gear around this entire racetrack. He's a little free. I didn't think they were going to be able to get out of fifth gear. Cam Dario having an issue. He's coming to pit road. Saying an issue. He says he went off track here. Oh, he did. He almost missed pit road. That's a hard braking zone there. Excuse me. He hit the service entrance. He's getting his service taken care of. 78 to 180. Excuse me. 70 coming to pit road. 7 coming to pit road here. Get down to pit road speed. 45 miles an hour it does look like. So Harrison Chandler takes back over the lead here. And it's going to be a run about 20 or so laps. There goes Stryker to pit road. So about 80 laps, and Harrison Chandler can pull it off. He can do it in one more stop. Robert Church to pit road to come around here. Jason Day staying out. Came in on 75. He's got about 27 and a half seconds to catch here. 86 rolling the corner. Harrison Chandler only lost about 10 seconds to Nathan O'Lewell. So Nathan coming off pit road, almost a lap down right now. Comes out 32 seconds into the field. O'Lewell spent about 2.5 seconds longer on pit road. As Nathan Biggert is going to be in third. 3.5 second difference here between he and Nathan O'Lewell. Jason Day in second. As Brad Dove looks to try to get himself back off the lead lap. He came in on 24. He's a lap down, but he's going to be the next driver looking at that. Dudley here came in on 73. Stryker came in on 78. He's going to be a lap down. And Stryker's only weakness sometimes is how long it takes him to get down pit road. However, outside of that, he's bad fast. Bad fast. Why are there so many drivers' laps down, fella? Oh, you missed the first part of the race. Babysitting Jerry's kids is wearing you out, I bet. Because they're going through green flag pit stops right now. Harrison Chandler came in early on a first caution. So right now he is working on trying to maintain the lead. He'll have to come to pit road here in the next 20 or so laps. He came out on 24. If he can stretch it to about 80 or about lap 106, he should be fine. He's fine. Lap 100, lap 102, something like that. He can run out of fuel across the start-finish line from the lead, right? Question mark? That's what happened. There's my three sons out there getting some love. How you doing here? Miss Sherry. Cheryl. However you want to look at you. Seven laps to go on the stage. Jason Day playing catch-up right now. He's got about 1.4 second lead to Nathan Biggert. Nathan Biggert, though, is catching him. Nathan Alul back here behind Cam Dario. Cam's in 12th here. Gateway's a tough racetrack. It's a lot of fun in the trucks. These Cup cars, I don't know that they were meant for this track. Similar to tracks like Darlington, it can be a handful. Michael Caffrey in front of the 77. 8 to drop into the race line. The eight's running his own race right now against the 77. Seven's he's on the lead lap, but he's still trying to find some extra pace. 77 there to defend. Now Caffrey here. I talk about this time and time again. Brad Dove to pit road. Caffrey will run his race line. 7 will try to go to the outside, try to make the pass on the outside. And we'll have to drop in the corner. 77 will force the 7 to run that line. He knows that Nathan Alul is going to be bad fast, and Caffrey got a little bit tight in the corner. Everybody's egg-shaping turn 2 right now. He'll find himself looking to not be passed by that driver. 19 of Nathan Biggert right there in the mix. Michael Caffrey in 9th right now, trying to get back on the lead lap. If he lets Nathan Alul pass him, he's going to stay a lap down. Right now, Nathan Biggert, Jason Day in front of Mr. Caffrey, who came out on 75. Trying to find a little extra race pace. 13 going to the outside of the 29. 31's going to be in tow as well. 29 finds 2.5 seconds the difference. And it's taken drivers about 10 laps to catch Harrison Chandler here. This is for the long haul. I don't think he's going to be able to sweep the stages. He did get stage 1. Right now on the high side, he finds the 52 there. 31 to the inside, 29 to the bottom side. I think he is coming to pit road. Going to pit road about 10 laps earlier. All right, I got you. 52 there. These drivers have about 10 or 15 laps on the tires. I would have ran the stage out at least. I mean, from first to fourth, there's about 20 seconds. That's Robert Dudley here. And that 20 seconds is a big deal. Stryker's going to be right behind Dudley here. Stryker's paint looks matte now. Wasn't it glossy earlier? Is it matte metallic? I thought it was glossy, a little bit more glossy earlier. I don't know. I just work here. And it's a good job. Caleb. Digging into the corner. Awake now. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you being out there. That's my three sons giving you the chats out there. Appreciate all the chats, folks. I like the chats. I like it when people chat. That's the reason why chat is on the stream. That's why it's out there. It's because I want people to be able to talk and enjoy themselves and talk to each other and talk to me. Just remember that you can't curse. Don't say the curse words. I don't say the curse words. You can't say the curse words. Nathan Biggert, Jason Day. Battle for the lead between these two. There's a 75 to the outside. John Hammond in 16th here. Going to be off 12 from the start of the race. He qualified well, but something happened early. Brad Dove runs his fastest lap of the race, 35.67. They're laying some rubber down now, but I do believe Jason Day coming around to the front straightaway. He's going to get he's going to get the stage win. Jason Day, Nathan Biggert, Nathan Alul. That'll be your top three. Robert Duther, Michael Strickland, fourth and fifth. Maj, Nick Casey, Caffrey, Chandler, and Cam Dario. That'll be your top 10. Harrison Chandler coming out with 12-lap fresher tires. That'll work around the 77. Going to be there in the mix. Be able to run a little bit longer, but he's not going to be able to run the length of the race. These drivers would have to hold an extra 15 or save an extra 15 laps of fuel. I don't know that that's even possible. 29 going to the inside of the 77. 29 there. This is a battle for eighth as Michael Caffrey came out at 75. Jason Day came out at 75. Nathan Alul came out at 78. So 9-lap fresher tires for Harrison Chandler as he tries to get himself back around. Jason Day right there in front of him. Nathan Biggert still trying to close down. Nathan Alul runs about 2.5 back. And I'm surprised no nose damage between he and Michael Caffrey. As Harrison Chandler holds on to 7th here. Stryker in for another top 3. Folks, it is music time. I'm gonna go take my own personal hydrate break. Thank you for everybody being out there. I'll be right back. is the best part about racing is having to take your dog out. Nathan Biggert's going to be your race leader here. Jason Day, about 4/10 of a second behind him. Nathan Lewell closing in his own distance here. C closes in. He's about a second off the pace right now. But his last lap, 2/10 of a second faster than the other two drivers. And that's the difference here. Harrison Chandler gets himself back on the lead lap and is trying to run a little extra pace here. You have to bide some time, save some fuel somewhere in all of this. Nathan Lewell will be able to run a couple of extra laps, but Stryker, who's about 21 seconds from the front of this pack, has a little bit of work to do. Robert Dudley's going to be in 5th here. Drivers working on their own race pace. Sherylculver leaving pit road, had a little bit of damage on that car, gets it fixed. The Chevy goes to work. Maj is having a better day. He's going to be inside the top 5. Got himself around Dudley just right there. There's a little pass he had. Maj came in on 76. Dudley came in on 73. So that's what 3 lap pressure tires look like there. Just a little bit of race pace still left to go. 29 seconds the difference between he and Biggert. As Nathan Biggert, Jason Day, Nathan Lewell all look to track down their time and back on board. Jason Day a little free out of the corner. The tires start to heat up and start to wear out. 30 laps on these tires already. You see the egg shape from the 7. The car drifts up a little bit, gets himself to the race line. Keep himself a little bit more on the clear sector here. 67 Carlton Henry right behind the 7 here. Just down an extra lap here. Nathan Biggert still looks to lead. 6/10 of a second difference here. Jason Day in 2nd. Trying to egg shape the corner himself. 7 to the bottom side. 7 trying to close down the distance. Up near the wall. 109 being completed. 71 laps to go this time by. Don Hammond picking a couple of drivers off here and there. One at a time is still a position gain. He's got about 9 seconds between he and Charles Garrett. Robert Church is separated by 21 seconds. So Church, who was up inside the top 5 and was the biggest mover of the race, now back to 15th. He came out on 78 as well. He's trying to track down Jonathan Parsons. He's got about 18 seconds. That's what he is going to be looking at here. As Day has the 7 to the inside. Jason Day, Nathan Lewell. Park it into the corner. Right now, Jason Day gets into the brakes there. The 7 drifts up the race line. And not a fun day. Be able to watch that. Charles Garrett having an issue. He got an off track there as well. John Hammond will catch him a lot more quickly here. Here's a look at what happened to the 24. Goes to drop into the corner to the 77. He breaks into the corner heavily. Gets down to the grass. Mark Redkin on pit road right now. He is leaving pit road. He's got a little right side damage himself. He's in 12th. We'll be able to have a better race. He's going to go to another lap down right there. Make sure you check out the merch link. Just posted again. Thank you so much to everybody for being out there. Much love to you all. And always good to see you all out there. Fantastic day. And a fantastic race line for everybody. Thank you for the likes out there on YouTube. I always appreciate that. I always appreciate what everybody does. Everything that you folks do just helps support what all these fine folks are doing out here. Who'd have thunk it that all these sim racers would have been having as much as they have? So it's very cool, very good to see. 1/8 of a second difference here as Nathan Biggert closes in his distance. himself rolling. Salas out of pit lane. Stefan to 31 and 18th. He's leaving pit lane right now. Be careful when you leave pit lane, especially here, because if you bark the tires too early, you get yourself rolling around. There's Nathan Biggert here, 0.6 of a second difference between he and Nathan Alul. He's led a handful of laps. And this is a great shot at any kind of win here. Any of the drivers have a shot, that's for darn sure. There's Robert Dudley in the 49. Harrison Chandler not far in front of him, 1.5 second difference. Mark Retkin coming off with new tires. Salas is speeding on pit lane, so he's going to come down and serve a penalty. I did see that. That's why I said you had to be careful leaving pit lane. Stefan here will come down and serve that penalty. He kind of goosed it a little bit early, leaving pit lane. Pit lane exit is kind of right there at the tail end of everything. So, yeah, that's it right there. We'll stop and go for him. He comes back out. 19, 0.4 of a second difference here. 115 of 180. Drivers will think about pit road somewhere here in the next 20 or 30 laps. 7, still trying to close down the distance here. Good over a long haul. Nathan is always seemingly good on the long haul. And has consistently shown that this is what he can do. There is Jason Day, 1 second lead. The 1.1 second difference there, but he gets into the corner, has a little bit better race line. Drive off for the 7. He tries to pull the air off the 19. It can get the car a little free into the corner. 7 to the bottom side. Both the drivers have similar race lines. 19 as the race leader comes off clean. Nathan Alul still trying to push the envelope a little heavily here. It's down to the bottom side here on board. 4th gear for that driver. He gets into the gas a little bit more cleanly. Nathan Biggert able to pull away a little bit here. Both the drivers drop into the corner. 7's going to egg shape out. And this is that's that little bit, that little bitty move right there is what allows him to gain in 3 and 4. Breaks a little earlier into the corner. 19 down to the bottom side. Both drivers having to, 1 and 2 is the tough corner. Now watch 3 and 4 here as Nathan drops into the corner. Watch him drift up just a little bit and then cuts down the race line. We get a run here. We're a little free. 19 able to do a great job there as well. So that's your race lead. A little downshift for the 19 there. Check up for the 4. 19 utilizing the gears to kind of drive away here a little bit. Or try to at least. Nathan Alul all over that 4th gear. 1.1 second difference here. As Nathan Alul having a little issue trying to make the pass, but Jason Day will be able to try to hold on. 1.25 second difference. 23 seconds for Stryker here to the top 3. Maj in the 53. Right in front of the race leader, so is Robert Dudley. Harrison Chandler to pit road here. As Cam Dario in the 8 comes in for the final time. Going to run a 60-lap stint on the last set of tires. Long green flag run for these fine folks. As lap traffic starting to approach the leaders. Running about 36 nines, almost 37 second laps here for these two drivers. 67 will drive around to the outside. Carlton Hendry getting into the mix here as the 19 is going to try to separate some race line here. 67 will drive the outside lane. Do that with new tires, and that's a smart move. So good job by the 67. His new tires came out of 114. Going to get a few laps back here. 122 being completed at a 180. How are you doing, man? How Bones out there on the old YouTube platform? Appreciate you. I appreciate you. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. You are all amazing. Yeah, Factor. That's the idea. John Hammond in 15th. He's been able to pick up some spots here. Not a bad shot for him. But 5 laps down, but 4 laps down. But you know what? The no quit attitude. 7 into the wall. Out of the corner. A little bit of lap traffic playing a factor here. 19. Playing catch up to Robert Dudley here. Dudley to the bottom side. 5 of Robert Church on the high side here. Church came out on 78. He's got a little bit of different race line as well. Harrison Chandler came in. Brad Dove having an issue. Caution comes out with a whole bunch of people laps down. And a break for Nathan O'Loole, who had tapped the wall, and seemingly Nathan Biggert was starting to outpace him. 124 of 180. And this is a whole different race. Michael Caffrey will be your lucky dog. And the second caution comes out late in the race. Here's a look. Brad Dove down to the bottom. That's that second seam right there. That's where we've seen a lot of drivers get free. And how the caution comes out. We've seen that same thing happen to other drivers, and the caution did not come out. Caffrey will be your lucky dog. He'll be able to get a fresh set here, be able to stay on the lead lap. His fastest lap, 34.92, so it's not far off the pace of what the other racers are doing. Stryker stays out. Modge is going to stay out here as well. Nathan Biggert coming to pit road. Nathan O'Loole coming to pit road as well. Jason Day is going to come out third. Nathan O'Loole still with that right side damage. We'll take a look at the car. Kind of see, he hit the right rear here. May have hit the right rear, but from Jason Day's point of view and from my point of view on the car, he looks fine. Take a look as they come around here. If it's anything, it's cosmetic. Stryker to pit road. Dudley coming in as well. Comes Caffrey. He's got to get down to speed, though. Oof. Nick Casey stays out for a free pass. Caleb Modzelewski is going to be your race leader, 76. Right there. 67 looking for a free pass. John Hammond coming off pit road. I'm sorry, he's looking for a free pass. He's not coming off pit road. So a chance for some time. Stefan Salas, another driver, looking for a free pass here as well. On the pace car, Charles Garrett is out of the race. Philip Caffrey looking for a free pass. Sherylculver up here looking for a free pass. It does look like the 86 of Nick Casey is looking for one as well. 29 of Harrison Chandler came out on 118. He's looking for one. There's Cam Dario. But Caleb Zaleski coming to pit road. So a lot of drivers going to be able to get a lap back here. Brad Dove coming in as well. Came out on 83. He could have gotten a free pass there, but the late race call for Caleb Zaleski, who's going to probably get a black flag out of this, coming in with closed pits for him. Usually, if you don't come in with 2 to go, you get a black flag, and right now we're 1 to go. There's Nathan Biggert, Nathan Alul, Jason Day. Actually, we're 2 to go now, so he might have made the cutoff. I'm not quite sure, but sometimes you can get a penalty for that. So we'll see. Maj still on the lead lap. He was in 5th a short while ago. Stryker getting an extra lap out of this as well. So we're green to the end. If we're green to the end, tires and fuel are fine. Harrison Chandler having an issue back here. To take a look. I think he was trying to stop and warm something up here. I'm not quite sure. He had to stop on the racing surface. Might have been waiting for somebody. That was a free pass for him. Chandler would be back on the lead lap here. So he came out at 118, trying to pull a pit strategy out of that. So he'll get released. So will Cam Dario. So Harrison Chandler will still be scored. A couple of laps down. Drivers getting released here. 67 getting released. Nathan Biggert will be your race leader on the inside. Nathan DeLuel to the outside. Jason Day to the inside. Stryker in 4th. I appreciate y'all. You're all amazing. Dark Horizon Fishing, give them some love out there. Appreciate everybody having a great day. Speaking of Brad Dove, his new paint for the Cup car. Dove Farms LLC, Seneca Falls, West Virginia. I believe it's West Virginia. Or Wyoming. Not West Virginia. Wyoming, sorry. There's that New York. Where's Seneca Falls? It's in New York. Typing as we're doing everything. Seneca Falls, New York. Pace car is going in. Start restart zone. Redkin has to come to pit road as well. I'll go one more lap around. 7. Had to extend the caution here. 7 right there. Mark Redkin. A little Corvette Fun Fest action going on. Mid-America Corvette. That's where they hailed that at. Lights are off on the pace car. We will go back to green flag racing this time. Bye. As the drivers go to work, Cam Dario, Brad Dove still a lap down. Harrison Chandler, last driver on the lead lap. This free pass here. Nick Casey got back on the lead lap as well. As the drivers try to get sorted out here. Still lights off. They're not going to extend anything here, so that's the situation. Remember Church there. Brad Dove in the 25. Letting some drivers go by. There's Mark Redkin. Secure your online gaming experience with NordVPN. Check the link in the description or check the link in chat. NordVPN. We're going to extend the caution one more time. All right, 50 laps to go when we go back to green flag racing. Things all messed up. Nick Casey choosing to come to pit road this time. Might as well. Everybody's getting some changes here. Might as well come to pit road. as well get some fuel and tires, and he was already waiting. As well clear that black flag because, well, I mean, you changed all the strategies of everybody by extending the caution with any of these issues that are happening. So, you know, race controller. It's only the second caution too. You can't see how much is going on out there or what would be happening. I don't know. Who knows? I think Casey will be in ninth. Cam would be your lucky dog. Mark Redkin, Brad Dove fighting for 11th and 12th. They're all the same time. Jonathan Parsons competing with Carlton Henry. John Hammond, Stefan Salas competing against each other for 15th. Green flag racing. Nathan Alul to the outside. Jason Day back to the inside. Stryker drops in the corner. 7 pushes down on the 52 here. That was a little close for comfort. Nathan Biggert still good here. Good on the short run, good on the long run. Needs to just keep the same pace they had before. Harrison Chandler moving his way to the front. Trying to get around to 31 of Stefan Salas here. Modge, Nick Casey coming to pit lane. So is Retkin. Black flags to be served. As for entering closed pits. Oh yeah, I forget that there's a tip thing. Feeling generous? There are more ways to support. Go to streamlabs.com/signature esports /tip. You can do that if you want to. You don't have to. Send stars. You can do all the other stuff. 34-46. As the penalty is being served. Unfortunate for Nick Casey and Caleb Monzaleski there. Well, Caleb chose late to come in. I would have just stayed out. Mark Retkin leaving pit lane. He had 29-second stop and go there as well. I mean, that's part of the deal. You know, it's part of the hard part here. Is Nick Casey? He was only going to be out there for 20 or more so laps where he had to come into pit lane, but no caution. And now he's going to be stuck. Laps down. Stefan Salas having an issue there. And that just stinks. That just stinks. For that driver right there, that just stinks. Cam Dario, Caleb Monzaleski. Cam Dario will be your lucky dog here. Caution comes out for the third time. All right, let's see what happened here. 31 up high. Corner exit. Oh, 31 got twisted. You know what? That wasn't that bad. His tires are worn out. That was a pretty darn good stop. They all did. Well, hold on. This was a great stop. Routine up into him a little bit here. Both of the drivers. I mean, he didn't. Just maybe a light scrape. It was pretty darn fantastic. I mean, caution comes out. Kind of sucks. Routine up into him on the exit here. 77 helps him around a little bit more. 77 doesn't. A 13 is all right too. How hard did Caffrey get into him? Caffrey was right behind him. He was your lucky dog last time by. A little tap. Cam's your lucky dog. Caffrey's still out there. Let me take a look at the one car here, see what he looks like. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Nathan Biggert is your race leader. Toyota out front, 3 Chevys in tow. Robert Dudley and a Toyota as well. First 4, it's going to be Jonathan Parsons, season 12th. Rebounding from earlier, he's 3 laps down. Brad Dove would be your lucky dog next time by. Nick Casey 2 laps down as well. And that just stinks for Nick Casey. All that confusion under caution. Maj was going to try to stay out before. Now finds himself 2 laps down. When you have to serve a penalty under green flag, that can happen. And that just stinks. Caution comes back out.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, service manager of
we're getting ready to get back at it. Ricky, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Biggert, Day, Alul, Stryker, Dudley. Your top 5. Caffrey, they're in 6th, ready to go. Green flag. Restart for Jason Day. Stryker on the outside, able to restart with the 52 there. Drive line a little bit different. For the 19, gets into the corner nice and heavy. Stryker there to the back bumper of the 7. 7 getting cornered on the bottom. 86 rolls the bottom side. Nick Casey into the corner here. 49 to the bottom side as well. Caffrey to the outside of the 49. 29 of Harrison Chandler able to come in, take tires. He's got an opportunity here. This is where 10 laps makes a difference. 40 to go. 77 into the wall. 77 crossing back over. 29 right there. 77 to the bottom side. Trying to get to the back bumper of the 49. Dudley, Caffrey side by side for 5th. Nathan Biggert, half-second difference here for the 19. Stryker in 4th. Nathan Alul off the pace a little bit, maybe saving a little bit for the end, for the long run. This is a long way around this racetrack. Not only a long way around this racetrack, 77-49, going at it heavy here. As the 49 up the race line, 77 near the wall. 49 still trying to work over the 77 here. Dudley still trying to carry. Jason Day, 34.40 last time by. But Nathan Biggert runs his fastest lap of the race last time by, 34.43. So there is still speed. And right now, the top two seemingly are just going to have to run away with it for as long as they can and hope that Stryker can put some time between he and the 7, because there's the 86 of Nick Casey. Casey is 3 laps down at the moment. Nick Casey, 42.24 on the I rating. Not somebody that you're used to seeing 4 laps down in a race. Fantastic driver, fantastic individual. We've seen him win many times across many series. He's got a lot of talent. 49 gets around to 77. 53 up there as well. 53 of Caleb Modzelewski. 2 laps down, is hoping for a caution here. 29 to the inside of the 73. 73 clears. 75 in tow as well. John Hammond in 15, looking for Carlton Henry, 31.5 seconds ahead of him. One more spot for John Hammond is a big deal. Culver to pit road getting twisted. I will forever now call him Twisted Culver. Get twisted! Yeah! Casey in the mix. 88 right there. 1.5. Nathan Alul closing back down the time. Nathan Biggert just as good on the long run as Nathan Alul, though. He did run some fast laps. 34.94 last time by. Nathan Alul 34.90. Jason Day, if he can stick with it. Nathan Alul goes off some pace there, 34.90, but drops some time again. 1.2 second difference here. Brad Dove off the race line. Dove off the track here. No, Brad, no. Come back on. He's good. 35 to go. We can get up rolling. That turn, I'm telling you, it's that turn 2. It's right where the left tires hit that marker. There's the 4 here. Ooh, actually, it was contact. Was he free? He was trying to exit high here. Let's take a look. Is there contact? Oh, yeah, 4 comes up. 25 trying to exit there. Brad's coming to pit road. Nathan Alul, 146 of 180. 0.6 of a second lead. Nathan Alul dropping some time here. Doing what he normally does and kind of just bide his time. Harrison Chandler here with a fresher set of Goodyears. The virtual ones, to say the least. Robert Dudley in the 49. Right in front of Chandler. One of the autism awareness paint scheme. I like it. I have to throw that on my Camaro. Figure out where he got it. See who painted it. 77 back to the inside of the 49. Caffrey rolling the corner. Caffrey came to 125, so did Robert Dudley. Caffrey back on the inside, 6th spot, 49. Right there with him. Michael Caffrey, a threat always. John Hammond to 13th now. Brad Dove got in and got his car fixed. He's good to go. Jonathan Parsons in 15th. He's getting the car looked at by the infield managers. Stryker 2.3 seconds. I wonder if Nathan, if that right side is exactly what I thought it was, or if he's just trying to save here for a late race approach to the end. Parsons leaving pit lane. Little Kevin Harvick paint scheme. Hey, you guys you guys did see that Harvick was running earned his old number, the 29, for the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro. That is cool. Biggert, Jason Day, Nathan Alul. Alul 2 seconds back. The striker's been running Alul's line a little bit here. Gets into the corner. He has to kind of check himself up. Nathan Alul, his drive line is good though. Good approach. Striker hitting 5th gear. He's the only driver I've seen get to 5th gear here. Drops to 3rd. 86 to the inside. Listen to Nathan Alul here. 4th gear all the way, I believe. He red lines it out. Even on the 35-second laps, he red lines it out. Stays in 4th gear the entire time. That's crazy. On the front straightaway? That's crazy. Striker catches in 3 and 4. Catches in turn 1 and 2 as well. Oh, that second downshift is where Striker's getting into the corner a little harder. It's burning up that tire. Jason Day closing in on Nathan Biggert here. 27 laps to go this time by. Get it. Let's go, 88, says Ricky. Yes, sir. You see it. We got all the followers, the new watchers out there on Kick. Thank you for joining for the first time. First stream, had a couple of viewers. We're good. Don't mind. Oh, good. 4 platforms. I'm sure I'm going against the TOS of somebody. Nathan Biggert into the corner here. 52. We're going to try to get to the outside. Maybe a crossover here. Again, very tough to pass on this racetrack. Nathan Alul on the long haul. Catching back up as the lap times close down here. You see how the 4th gear strategy works for Nathan Alul. Striker back to 2.5 seconds. As Nick Casey gets himself back around. Now going forward to Nathan Alul here. Trying to get up here and run some speed. I tell you what, Casey's got some right front damage and should be contending right now for the win. Came at a 135, has a little bit fresher tire, but nothing too serious. Harrison Chandler, last lap 36.34, was behind Caffrey. Caffrey there as well. Caffrey tires on the bottom side. There's Cam Dario up on the high side, trying to pass on the high side. At 3 and 4, he's just running that high side. 24 laps to go, brought to you by Admin Boxx. Go to adminbox2x's.com. Use Chop Shop as your promo code. Save you a little bit of money. Help the league out a little bit. Track Racer as well. Trackracer.com. Use Chop Shop as well. Quarter second, the difference. 24 laps to go. A chance. And Dario on the lead lap, trying to track down Dudley here. Dan was running a different line here, and he was going places. Harrison Chandler, top 5 night for him so far as the 49 goes to work. 135. Free off corner exit there. Striker in 4th. Nathan Alluel running that 3rd spot here. Has everybody's week been going? Coda this week on NASCAR. Love to see that. I like me some Circuit of the Americas. Not a fan of driving it. Actually, I take that back. I'm a fan of driving it in the trucks. I have not ran it this week, though, because, well, you know. Pitter Patter, give me a follow out there on Kick. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for the follow. You're my first one on Kick. We'll try to build that platform up. It's Kick. Kick is beta, folks. So we went from, we've got Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, good healthy followings there. But Kick is in beta. It's a new streaming platform. And so if you're looking for a place to start, if you think you've been thinking about streaming or you've been thinking about trying it out, well, there's a whole different audience out there on Kick that's waiting for you to get your start. You could be groundbreaking right there in when it first kicks off and do that. So it's at kick.com, K-I-C-K, just like you would kick a football. You can do the same thing there. Kick.com. That's where you can also, if you like another platform that's not as cluttered, well, there you go. Streaming dashboard is very similar to Twitch, but it's quite simple. I have 4 options. I can edit my stream info. I can host another stream if I have 5 folks watching. I can put chat on slow mode, and I can put on follower-only chat. That's what I have right now. Once I think it's 75 followers, and I have more options. But right now, it's like starting from scratch again on a whole nother platform, and we're gonna multi-stream to all of them. Nathan Alluel playing catch up here. He's on the sleeper mode, and now got the shift mode in. And I do believe he might be downshifting now. He's trying to get to the 52. Striker back 4.3 seconds here. Nathan Alluel, 4th gear here, gets the tires down to the bottom side. Tries to hook the race line. And that same concept as what he did before. Egg shapes the corner. They're trying to get a run to the inside. Jason Day can fight back here. Ooh, gets up into him. Oh, I saw that one. That's that drift into the corner. I talk about about the 7 doing that. He's been doing it all race long. He's been trying to egg shape the corner. And that's exactly what just happened. Caffrey passing Harrison Chandler once again. Oh, Harrison Chandler to the wall. Harrison Chandler drops back to 8th. John Hammond in 12th now. Hard contact sends him up there. Now hard contact from Caffrey. He made hard contact with the wall. That kept that car running right exactly where he was at. Maj is 2 laps down. Oh, almost into the back bumper of the 49. Locks up the tires. Saw that happen. Thank you, Pitter Patter, for the follow. I appreciate you. Number 1. I've got number 1s. Number 1, my first follower on Facebook was James Madru. My first follower on Twitch was Michael Woolley. And my first follower on YouTube was actually Bonnie, because we did her wedding. Sorry about the repeated messages. My bot is putting things in every channel. You know, is what it is. Thank you, my bot. SigEsports.com /merch. Might as well throw all of my... Put my stuff in the old kick. There you go. That way everybody has an option. Go check out the merch. Appreciate you. Nathan Biggert, Nathan Alul, Jason Day back behind the 7. That was a pass that just happened here. Let's take a look one more time. 7 back to the inside. 52 backs the corner up. 7. 52 gets high up for the corner here. And the 7 just gets the run on the inside. Whoop. So Jason Day will go back to work. 14 laps to go. Nathan Alul. Some right side contact on the front side of that car, and then had some right rear contact earlier. And it's not showing up. Nathan Biggert, 36.46 his last time by. Really needs some closure here. He needs that lap traffic as well, as Nathan Alul tries to close it back down. Got a second between Nathan Alul, all about the long run here. Egg shape for the 19. A good corner exit here would be justified for him. There's the 4. Jonathan Parsons has the 61 of Philip Caffrey. Leaders are coming. 61 to the bottom side. 19 dives the corner. And a chance here now for Nathan Alul. As you see the 19 working 4 right there. Jonathan Parsons there to the inside. Philip Caffrey in front of the 19. 19's going to drop into the corner. Oh, heavy braking zone. Nathan Alul able to catch up here. Some lap traffic getting into the way. 67 working with new tires. 31 a little bit tight there. 67 on the inside. Nathan Alul. 67 working the outside. Hendry still trying to get another lap back. 12 laps to go. Tight corner for the 7. Biggert trying to extend just a little bit more. 11 to go. Jason Day, and a huge run going on for him. Now he's got some the same lap traffic as that we just saw Nathan Alul have to get through. And Nathan Biggert, 67, ready to run the outside. Has the better drive line here. Has new tires. Has to go to work. 10 to go. Carlton Henry trying to get one more position. Has about 5 seconds to get to Brad Dove. 10 laps to go. And Carlton Henry, if he can run 34, 35-second laps, he'll be able to do it. 36 and some change for most of the drivers right now. As the 19 goes to the bottom side of the race line. 67 trying to make the pass on the race leader here. It's going to be able to do it. It's going to be able to do it clean, too. And that's kind of the big deal. 19 needed the 67 there. My timers are getting too aggressive. I'm going to turn those off. Those are happening way too often. You pit with the lap cars, and you pitted Modge. You pitted 1 lap after the lap cars. You pitted with 2 laps to go, and because you didn't come in, where you needed to, it black flagged you. It was justified. You should have come in before that one, the lap before, if you're gonna wait a lap. Stryker came in the lap before that. He didn't come in with the front 3. He came in the lap after. That's the lap you should have come in. You technically came in on lap 3. Nathan Alul trying to close it back down. And the 19's had a great race all race long. And now the 7's going to cross over the race line. And Nathan Alul has been trying to work over these drivers for a while. And how he saves it so much, I don't have a clue. Nathan Biggert ran a fantastic race, has had to drive and deliver for a while. 7. It's going to have a run down the straightaway here. Huge egg-shaped race line. As he carries huge momentum into the corner. 19, if he can just be consistent, he'll be just fine in a top 2 night. But 19 has had a great race. No, man. I watched the black flag. Yeah, I watched what was going on. You weren't lapped. You were on the lead lap. You were actually the race leader when that happened. 5 laps to go. 19 to try to hold on here. Nathan Alul in second. Robert Dudley having an issue. Robert Dudley crashing. Caution comes out. Man. Yeah, well, there was all kinds of issues during that caution. If you remember, that was the one that they had to extend the caution a couple of times. Caution. Mod, you're the lucky dog. Careful though, don't hit anything. Here's what happened. 49 there, 8 free on the outside, gets into 49. Ouch. Ooh. Is anybody gonna come in for tires? I mean, somebody inside the top 4 is. Yeah. They all are. Nathan Biggert and Jason Day are all very fast. Cam's going to stay out. Cam could steal a win here. Harrison Chandler can stay out. We have a green-white checkered. Oh! Caution. Caution, caution, caution. Two drivers stay out. Stryker takes right sides only. He's coming out of pit road. Nathan Alul comes out as well. Nathan Biggert. A little longer on pit lane for Nathan Biggert. Nathan has led a ton of laps. Cam Dario is your race leader. Stryker with a 2-tire strategy here. Nathan Alul being 4th. Jason Day in 5th. Nathan Biggert in 6th. Michael Caffrey being 7th. Dudley in on pit road here. He is still on the lead lap. Modge gets the lucky dog. So a chance here, if another caution comes out and he can keep the car clean, he'll be back on the lead lap as well. Still have to start for the... Actually, I take that back. I'm pretty sure it's just one attempt at green white check. I think it is. Well, look. Yep. Dark Horizon Fishing. Again, My Three Sons and Vintage and Antique. Check her out. My3-sons.com. at Tacoma, Washington. Maj is going to finish at least in that spot, so nobody's going to take that spot away from him. Cam is your race leader. Caution comes out. Next flag ends the race. Only one attempt at a green-white checkered here. So possibilities here for these folks. Cam got free, got into the into the 49. He's now back here. He got some of his damage repaired, about 44 seconds total on his pit stall, so about 30 seconds of repairs. Maj still a lap down. 49 will be able to reassume the top there. So he'll be able to join the rest of the field. Maj Zaleski is going to be your going to start at the tail end of the field. Nick Casey, the next driver who's be looking for a free pass, but Casey 2 laps down. Redkins 3 laps down. 8, 29, 88, 7, 52. And a big chance for the inside lane here because the 7 has 4 fresh tires. Cam has the bottom side. He's going to need a jump here. And I think they have to go in the restart zone. And Cam will definitely have that opportunity. 19 will restart outside in 6th. And an interesting turn of events late in the race. I thought somebody in 4th or 5th was coming for tires. I didn't think the top 6 drivers were coming. Green flag. 7 passes on the outside, changes lanes, into the corner. 88 to the outside, 7 to crossover, 7 into the 8. What the actual all get out? Caution, Nathan Lewell wins. Look at the restart here. Nathan Lewell. '29 marked the tires a little bit. 7 got a run there. I don't know if that's legal. 88 goes to the outside. 7 hits the 8. Boy, I tell you what, he took a shot there and did not budge. So we'll see how this finishes out according to Iracing. Nathan Lewell's going to get it to victory here. And we'll wait for the grid to give me the race results. That'll be something they have to clear up. Yeah, that was not a good finish. That was not a good finish. I mean, changing lanes. I don't know. It's not against the Iracing rules before the start-finish line. You know, I don't know. I don't know how the league is working on this one, so we'll let them handle it and let them deal with it. And the 19 deserved the win today, and pit road just didn't work out for him. It was going to be an interesting finish regardless. So I'm not sure. Here's your race results. Alul, Day, Caffrey will be your top 3. Dudley will finish 4th. Chandler 5th. The 19th and Nathan Biggert finishes in 8th. Stryker finishes in 7th. Cam Dario in 6th. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that's going to play out or what the. I don't agree with it. I really don't. I don't agree with the move by Nathan Alul. If they'd been a pass the start finish line and he went to the outside, cool. You know, if the 29 was wrecking, cool. He had a slow start on the outside. That's what old tires do. And you know, that's the way it is. It's the way things go. He'll go celebrate. Somebody's gonna go celebrate. I don't know. 86 burning it down. Nick Casey's burning it down. He's doing it for everybody. There's your race results. Down the rest of them. 19, 20, 21. Mike Peters back there. Mike had a great start to the race and then it's got to the wall. So, yeah. Not a great fan of how that one worked and finished. So we'll let all of them figure that out. I don't know. We'll talk to him officially, unofficially, however it works out. Nathan, congratulations, I guess. I disagree with the finish and the race result there because of the pass on the outside before the start-finish line, but that's, again, up to the league to decide. But walk me through it. A lot of contact there at the end. It's like you wanted that one. Nathan.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I was telling you that it was hard racing all the race with Big Art, with Jason, with Michael, everyone. It was long green flag runs, and that was. I was hoping for green flag long runs because I work a lot on my my tire saving and stuff, so work it out. So glad.
We'll let the league determine the rest of everything else. I'm confused. I'll have to go look at the bylaws and talk to Stryker and everybody about what was what transpired there on that restart. But so that way I have a better understanding. Nathan, give your shout outs, man.
Yeah, I gotta thank all the Chop Chop crew for this awesome race. Thank you guys for racing hard and clean. It was very nice. And thank you to all the sponsors and you, Signature Sports. You are the best, man. So yeah, I got to thank my family, my wife, as always. See you next week, guys.
That's Nathan Alul. He's got to get some sleep. Jason Day's going to finish in second here. Crazy ending to that one, Jason. I still don't know what to think, and I've not been this upset of an ending of a race, and today I'm upset.
I'm a little disappointed. I don't know. I think I probably still would have been maybe second. Either way, I kind of just stayed second all night. I couldn't really gain or hold, and I didn't seem to have the long run speed like Nathan had. Both Nathans. It just seemed like with about 20 laps in the run, left in the run, I just would lose a little bit of time. And lap traffic hurt me tonight. I wasn't able to get through lap traffic as fast as everybody else.
Yeah, that was one of the things that we were watching. It seemed like lap traffic was less content to pass you, either pass you or be passed in the right spots today.
That's what I felt like. I felt like the couple other guys got an easier time getting through lap traffic than I did. I felt like I was getting raced pretty hard in lap traffic, but it is what it is. Guys are racing for position, and there's not much you can do about it. Next time I'll try to be a little more aggressive. You try to be too aggressive, you just wear out tires. So it's I'm happy to finish P2 here, especially with the Nathans. They're just so good on long runs, and this is still my first season with these cars, so I'm still getting used to trying to get longer runs and better tire wear, and I'm having a good time with this.
Yeah, I still like the truck and the Gen 6 here better.
yeah, I agree.
Fourth gear, I mean, these cars are meant to run 5 gears, and fourth gear is pretty much it, and then it still tops out on the front straightaway.
Yeah, exactly. Early in a run, you could get up to fifth. You could just shift to fifth and then down to fourth. And in turn 1 and 2, I was going right down into third later on in a run, just because the engine was bogged down so much. But yeah, it's a momentum track. You have to kind of figure out where you can roll the center and keep as much momentum as possible. That's where I was losing, I think, to those guys.
Nathan's secret is that he ran fourth gear the entire time.
Well, I thought so, and I tried it for the first 20 laps of that last run, and I was able to keep up. And then I just couldn't. I couldn't get slowed down, so I had to use that shifting down to get myself wound up.
Yeah, he's got to have something going on with the brake bias that's keeping his. I mean, it's the same with all the short tracks. I mean, he's the same way with all of those. But I don't know, Jason. I don't know. I'm upset, and I don't know.
Get it?
Like, I mean, I don't care who wins. I didn't even mind that Nathan won, other than the fact he passed on the outside before the start finish line, which in most leagues is grounds for DQ from the race. And
yeah, it should be.
And then the contact in the corner, and like there was so much going on there that was like against the rules of racing, or the etiquette of racing, so to speak. But I mean, still a great race. You guys were running a great race up until that last caution was insane to see. But Jason, always a pleasure, man. Give you shout outs. Always great to see you. You're in my first league that I broadcasted, and you're still out there running today.
Oh, of course, thanks to you for always putting on a great broadcast, great interviews. You do a great job. Thanks to all the guys at Chop Shop for putting on this great league. Really enjoying the next gen car this year and hoping to get better at it. Congrats to all the guys in the race, and to all my teammates at Five Kings Motorsports, and all our sponsors: MF Designs, Savage Edge Apparel, Coney Setup Shop, The Butt Kicker, Raz Energy, BAM Racing Videos, and thanks to Motive for being on the car this week. We've a new paint job, local guy who builds go-kart engines here, so that's who I'm sponsored by this week.
Very cool, very cool. I wondered. I noticed the paint scheme, so I pointed it out earlier. I was like, I don't know who that is. Always good, man. Jason, always a pleasure, man.
Thank you, sir.
This is 52. Literally one of the first leagues that we ever called for. So, fantastic individual. Another fantastic individual. My brother from across the pond, Mr. Michael Caffrey.
Hey, how you going, Jason? I love being up in this broadcast booth, having a chat to you. I love it every time I get up.
You know what? I like the move. I like what you did. You came to pit road. I knew at least from fourth on back was going to come to pit road. I did not expect the whole top of the field coming to pit road. And, man, it really threw everything for a loop. Couple of drivers stayed out. You were able to miss all that stuff at the end, got yourself to third. I'm happy for you. I'm not happy with how the race ended, but I'm happy for you.
No, definitely. Yeah, look, definitely not happy how that race ended. Because we had some massive, really long runs there, and that was great. It sort of split those packs up. It was running pretty well there for a long time. Everyone stayed pretty clean. I probably, if had we not had that yellow flag coming up towards the end with 4 to go or whatever it was, I was sitting in fifth. I was happy with fifth. I was just after solid finishes. I was just trying to edge my way back up into that leaderboard back again, for that end of the season for the championship rounds. So I've just got to put in some solid, get some solid results. So I honestly, at the end there, I just had a bit of the luck of the gods there, and a bit of skill and a bit of luck.
Well, you're a top 5 driver every week, and that's something that I can always attest to. That You know, even if it's not your track, you're still out there trying to work, trying to figure yourself out. And if it's one thing that you do is you run a consistent line, and drivers, I don't know if that they're used to you doing that yet, because it's sometimes I think the drivers may think that you're trying to cut them off, but you're just running your race line, and they have to try to pass you.
Yeah, I know. I honestly, I run a different line to what most people do. It's not conventional, I suppose, but you know, I have my own way, and that's how I do it. I get around the track. You know, I'm a little bit faster in some spots, and a little bit slower in other spots, but yeah, that's how I do it. And hey, it got me up to P3, so I'm not going to complain.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, if anything, you're doing what iRacing says. You're running a predictable, even if it's only your prediction, you're running a predictable line. And it's the driver's job to try to pass you. And I tell you what, you were having a hard battle there with 49 for a while. I watched you guys go back and forth, and then he got a pass extended on you, and then all of a sudden your line was working for you, and he started coming back to you. You two had a good battle. Yep.
Pack of wolves behind me, like a massive pack of wolves, massive snipers behind me. It was you had a massive battle with Rob Dudley, you know, and we both kept it pretty clean, and with Chandler there for a while as well. Mm-hmm. And Striker was right behind. He was just waiting. He was waiting for his time. Yeah, so it would have been interesting to see that go to the green flag, because I was giving it everything towards the end there, and they were as well to get me, and it was just going to come down to who could keep those tyres in contact with the tar.
You know what, Mike? It's always a pleasure. It's always great to see you succeed. I want to be happier for Nathan. I really do. I just can't be. I just can't be right now. We got to get some answers, folks. Anyway, Mike, always a pleasure, man. It was a great race. You did a great job. We got to follow along with a lot of the drivers today, and I think everybody has a great appreciation for how this track drives now. It's a little bit more difficult than your everyday racetrack, and today the drivers showed up.
Yeah, that's right. And look, and you know, and Striker and Nate were up the front there for a long time as well. So, you know, Nate had a bit of bad luck. I'm not sure what happened to Striker, but I know he had a bit of bad luck, got a black flag towards the end there for something. So, yeah, a bit of bad luck for him. But, yeah, it is what it is, and I'm just happy to come home with that P3.
Mike, give your shout-outs, man.
Thanks, Jason. Hey, yeah, first and foremost to the yourself, Jason, Signature Esports for the broadcast, John and Striker for all their hard work in running the league, my three sons for sponsoring the Cup cars, and Amar for doing the race control, and also Nathan, Jason, and all the other guys that I was battling around as well. Nathan and Jason for the P1 and 2, and all the other guys I was battling around. You know, everyone kept it pretty clean. So yeah, thanks for the broadcast, Jason.
Always, man. Be good.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much.
Always. He's in tomorrow right now. He's in Australia. That's our good buddy Mike Caffrey. Nathan is a great driver, and he's deserving of a win. And in a long run situation, he and Nathan Bigger, those two would have had a good battle to the end, regardless of how it worked out. I don't agree with the move to the outside before the start finish line. After the start finish line, full sail, go get it. I know that the 29 was going to be slow on the restart. So was Cam. Cam was gonna try to jump, and the right move was made by Striker. He got there to the inside, but they were 3 wide there. There was just so much wrong with that restart. But hey, you know, at the end of the day, I don't have to. I'm a race fan and a commentator at the same time. Do I think that Nathan could have won? Absolutely. Do I think he deserved to win? I'm about 50-50. Yes, he deserves because he's fast, but no, because of the move. You know what I mean? And that's just the way things. That's just the way things go. Sometimes you can agree with the situation. Some people agreed with the Xfinity driver who parked on the front straightaway at a NASCAR race and says, NASCAR told me to park it, so I parked it. And some people disagreed with it because of the safety issues and everything that happened there. It seemed childish. There's things that people have an opinion on, and in my opinion, differs today. And Nathan's fast as all get out. He's a great driver. He's very normally conscious, and today he had some contact with some drivers, which is unlike himself. And it was different. He took a strike there at the end, and his car didn't budge. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it's good to see Nick Casey get out there and burn out and celebrate with Nathan too. But, he scored the winner. That's how it goes. Thank you to my three sons. Thank you to Admin Box Track Racer, MRC, Fuego Paints for all being a part of the Chop Shop Racing series. Go to chopshopiRacing.com if you want to get out here and race with these guys. Go to SIGesports.com, SIGesports.com. Click the merch tab, buy yourself a Signature Esports t-shirt. Thank you to all the folks out there watching all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Just the first stream on Kick, folks. We've been live streaming for almost 3 years. Kick beta is out. If you're looking for a platform to start your live streaming career and you don't want to be saturated in all the other ones, try out Kick. See how it works. Go test it out. Give the developers some. It's free to sign up. I mean, it's pretty darn clean looking. That's for darn sure. I like the green and black. It's very interesting. So, but I appreciate you all. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I promise, it's literally, it's just a race. And I get over this stuff pretty quick. So it's all good. Be good, be safe. Thank you to my sponsors, NordVPN, Factor 75 from HelloFresh. Also, a big thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing. Mandaroot out there giving me all the extra love. I appreciate you, sir. Of course, and always, thank you to Chop Shop for having me aboard and giving me such interesting races to go after. Ray's Rogue Energy is my energy drink of choice. Check out the links in the description. All the sponsors and all my links and all the affiliate stuff or sponsorship stuff is all there. If you want to reach out and you need a broadcast, know that we're waiting on schedules to change for leagues to figure out what we're going to be doing. And since my schedule's not going to be changing as much, it's some things are going to be worked around. So we're going to try to book as much as we can and do as much as we can and get to our goal to get the esports stadium up and running, just like we want to have for not just my kids, but for all these future gamers coming out there. It's interesting into Gateway. Gateway is, of course, the St. Louis track. So I live here in Missouri. This is it's kind of close to home, and they ran Kansas City. Kind of funny too. I don't know. It was good. Good nonetheless. Be good, folks. Be safe. Be kind of one another. Thank you to my3-sons.com. Go check out all the stuff that they have as well, and go visit her if you're in the Tacoma, Washington area. Always a ton of fun. Thanks to Mike and John for putting up with me, being so analytical all the time. And make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to let you know when we go live. Be good. Be safe. We'll see you in the next one.